stakeholders which are becoming more and more motivated with every success. Madam President, we should all be encouraged as there's a lot of work being done by amazing people. The economic challenges are sharpening stakeholders' focus, and all sectors are becoming hungry for solutions, fostering many intriguing opportunities. Madam President, Sir Winston Churchill claimed that, quote, "There's an opportunity in every change." And it is in this deep, from within the existing renewal and compelling partnership that these opportunities are being mined. Those of us whom may have been tragically bound to the starless midnight of doom and gloom several months ago are now opening their eyes to the vast array of opportunities which have always been abundantly afforded by our unique island home. Madam President, the Business Development Unit, which is effectively called the unit, is responsible for leveraging synergies as between tourism and international business to strengthen the pillars of our economy, finding ways to enhance competitiveness and to establish new sources of business. The unit has adopted a needs-driven focus for public service delivery, a strategy which aligns resources into one strong, cohesive group. The unit is creating operational centers of excellence to deliver better value for money and ultimately to strengthen Bermuda as a jurisdiction. Madam President, last week the Cabinet approved a wide range of amendments to the Companies Act of 1981, which are being proposed to respond to changing global economic conditions, removing proven inefficiency and unnecessary formality. The aim of these amendments are to remove competitive disadvantage, expand the economy, create jobs, and increase revenue whilst continuing the promotion and development of Bermuda as a first-tier international financial center. Madam President, it is intended that these amendments will be brought to the House of the Legislature before the summer recess. These legislative advancements will form a constructive part of our service providers' marketing material when they begin to engage their respective sectors after potential clients return from their summer vacations. Madam President, the Asset Management Task Force was established by the Minister of Business Development and Tourism in January 2011 to formulate a report which considered key developmental drivers and reviewed potential impediments to being able to continue to successfully market Bermuda as a jurisdiction for the global investment fund sector. Madam President, by way of background, the regulation of the asset management sector has been in place for more than 40 years. Presently, investment funds, investment fund administration, and asset managers may be established in Bermuda pursuant to the Investment Funds Act 2006, as well as the Investment Businesses Act 2003. The Bermuda Monetary Authority is the body responsible for the oversight of these sectors, but additional provisions have also been set down pursuant to the Companies Act 1981, as well as the Bermuda Stock Exchange Company Act 1992, to meet market demands, as well as to provide a regulatory framework for entities which are exempted or excluded from the licensing provisions. Madam President, the task force did submit a report with recommendations covering a variety of matters, including vision and strategy, development and implementation of a new plan, talent development, commercial advocacy, as well as other related matters. The Ministry of Business Development and Tourism also stresses that there has been coordination within the government on matters outside of her direct remit, and in this regard, the Cabinet has been informed and will continue to be informed of the progress of the task force accordingly. Madam President, the task force report stated that the future success of Bermuda's asset management sector hinges on the Ministry's ability to attract international investors as well as additional expertise. For Bermudians who have an interest in this sector, it is noted that companies that undertake advisory work would require persons with experience in portfolio management, investment research, trading, and security settlements, IT, as well as other corporate management functions. For those companies that undertake fund administration, such companies would require persons with expertise in financial and portfolio accounting, regulatory and compliance duties, marketing and product development, as well as investment communications. Madam President, the task force combines a very talented and nimble group of people, of private and public sector participants, together with representatives from the independent regulator, and may serve as the prototype of the types of strategic partnerships that we in the Ministry of Business Development and Tourism would like to incorporate so as to provide sufficient intellectual and financial resources to power innovation. The task force has already generated new interest in Bermuda, Madam President, and it is in the process of drafting a business plan after considerable research which will be used to focus the Business Development Unit's strategy with respect to this specific market. The business plan will go a long way towards satisfying the task force mandate which was articulated by the Minister of Business Development and Tourism, Minister Miners, in the beginning of the year, and it's anticipated that it will be completed over the next 6 to 8 weeks. Madam President, the Asset Management Task Force has also organized specialized teams which were established to meet the specific clients and address their individual needs. The aim is to provide a red carpet experience which brings together representatives from the independent regulator, the Department of Immigration, and other key government and private sector partners to make timely and effective decisions that matter to the success of the sector. Madam President, I'm also happy to report that 2 weeks ago, the task force recorded a very important and, again, inspiring success with these endeavors as they convinced a key asset manager and job creator, Madam President, to choose Bermuda as their jurisdiction for choice in their operations. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Senator.